Hi, welcome to Party Food Hero. I'm Aaron. Today we're going to be making an amazing chicken dip. It's a chicken ranch dip. It's got a bunch of cheese, it's got bacon, obviously chicken. It's really good. My buddy Nick brought it to a party we had one time. I liked it a lot. I asked him for the recipe. He never gave it to me. Thanks, Nick. So I made a couple of different variations of it. I tried it probably 3 or 4 times to try and get something that was similar to what he brought, and success. I have an amazing version of this chicken ranch dip that is so good and so easy to make. Let's go check it out.
All right, here are the very simple yet delicious ingredients that you are going to need for this recipe. Raw chicken. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to spray your crock pot with a little non-stick spray. This will just help with the chicken not sticking. You're just going to put those chicken breasts down, kind of space about as evenly as you can. They don't have to be completely spaced out, but you know, so we get some even cooking going on. And next we are going to add some seasoning. So you can use whatever ranch mix that you'd like. The original ranch mix is absolutely delicious. Unfortunately, I found out a little too late. I didn't actually have it. I had the zesty ranch dip or fiesta ranch dip, whatever that one is, and it was delicious. So after you put the ranch seasoning on top, you are going to just slice up some pieces of cream cheese. And this will help with melting faster. You really don't have to do this. It makes me feel better that I cut these and kind of place them evenly on top of the chicken. Not necessary, just my weird way of doing it. So if you want to just throw the whole block on there, I'm sure it would work fine as well. Now you're going to put on your lid, and hopefully you know how to put it on better than I know how to put mine on. And now we are going to set this to either 4 hours on high or 6 to 8 hours on low. I didn't have the patience to wait 6 to 8 hours, so I opted on going with high for 4 hours. And it turned out delicious. While that chicken is cooking, it gives you plenty of time to chop up some of your green onions. And this is how you can chop up green onions if you want to do that. You know, if you have a better way, do it that way. This is how I chopped mine up. Whee! So if I'm making bacon just to mix in with something, or I take that back, if I just want to make super crispy bacon, this is the best way to do it. You chop up your bacon into, you know, that size, and then you are going to put it into a pot, and then you are just going to cook it on medium high until it is kind of frothy and foamy and looks like this, just like that. So you see how it's kind of foamy. When I stop mixing it, you can see it's all foamy, and you drain it and you have perfectly crispy bacon. Super easy to make, really fast, and it comes out just perfect every time. So do it that way if you want to do it like me. Thank you. And just like that, it's been 4 hours. And you are going to take the lid off and start shredding that chicken. And when you very first start shredding the chicken, you're going to think to yourself, this is a soupy mess. How is this going to be a dip? This looks disgusting. And you're right. It does look disgusting. But great news, the more you shred this, the thicker it gets. That's the word, thicker. So it actually becomes a dip. So what I like to do is kind of do it into chunks, and then what I'll do is, you'll see here, I kind of just start mixing it around with a fork, and that really shreds the chicken really finely, which I prefer. Instead of giant chunks of chicken, I'd rather have it be finer pieces of chicken. So that's how I do it. Takes a little bit of time, but once you get it shredded to your level of consistency that you desire, then you're gonna add in some other ingredients, which include Cheese! Lots and lots of cheese. Why? Because cheese makes everything better. Cake, ice cream, this dip, everything. So, put some cheese in there, mix it around, and then you're gonna add in some of your, I don't know what I put in next. Let's find out. We'll find out together. And this also helps thicken everything up, throwing that cheese in. So you'll add that in, and then you'll put in your crumbled up bacon. And since you made it the way I showed you, it'll be very, very easy to crumble up like that because it's very, very crispy. And I kind of do it in stages. So I put in like half the cheese, I put in the bacon, I put in some more cheese, put in some more bacon. I could put it all in at once, but I just did it this way for whatever reason. So next, you're gonna put in your green onions and mix those in. Now, for presentation purposes, if you would like, what you can do is take it out of the crock pot, put it in a container, some sort of glass container, cover it with more cheese, melt the cheese, and then serve it piping hot with a little bit more green onion on top. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's a little more pleasant looking than if you just handed somebody this, which looks like some slop, but tastes absolutely delicious, so don't worry. People might be weirded out at first, but once they try it, they'll be like, man, that is delicious. So let me show you what I'm talking about for presentation purposes, and it just looks a lot prettier this way, so check it out. So for presentation, you're going to want to put it in a glass container, top it with the cheese, put it under the broiler so the cheese is melted, garnish it with some green onion, and serve nice and warm with some maybe sliced baguette or a nice hearty chip that can hold up to this thick dip.
All right, now for my favorite part of the video, I get to eat the food. Now, as you can tell, this was really simple to make. The nice thing about it, what I like about this recipe quite a bit is that it is set it and forget it. So you throw this in the crock pot. Now, whether you want it within 4 to 8 hours, is gonna depend if you put it on high or low. So if you wanted to set this up before you go to work, put it in the crock pot. By the time you got home, ready to go, shred it up, add some cheese, add some bacon, some green onion, you're good to go. And it reheats really, really well. So I am very hungry, so I'm gonna eat it right now. Here we go. So instead of the chicken ranch dip, I've seen it online called cracked chicken dip or whatever. I can see why. This is very addictive, but healthy. So it's really good. First thing you get is, obviously you get that ranch flavor. I used Fiesta ranch as opposed to just regular ranch. Both are great. Just kind of depends on what you have and what you want. But you get that, you get the moistness of the chicken, and then you have the creaminess from the cream cheese, the other cheese, that bacon, and then the little hint of green onion at the end. That's such a good dip. It is a really, really, really good dip. I love it. I like it a lot. It's keto friendly, if that's what you are into or what you are doing. This is the kind of dip you definitely gonna bring to a party, and they're going to be very happy that you did. I know, because my buddy, who I asked to make almost every time he comes over, he would bring it because I love it, because it's really good. So now you can make it for yourself or for your friends and family, however you want to do it. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. We got videos coming out every single week. Don't miss out on any of them. Go to partyfoodhero.com to check out all the recipes that we have. Super easy to find. You click on a recipe, there it is. You don't have to scroll for 25 minutes and in hopes that you can eventually find it. It's just there. You don't have to worry about it. I hate recipe websites. I hate them. I purposely made this website as easy to read and find recipes as possible. So you're welcome. All right, follow us on Instagram at partyfoodhero. But yeah, there you go. Make it. You're gonna love it. It's delicious. And remember, be the party food hero. So good. You can have this with whatever. I'm gonna keep eating it because it's delicious.
Be the party food hero.
So good.